Hello, happy Sunday morning. This is Chum and Son again. We're going to discuss today a very age-old question.
Well, wait, he's got another dog down there.
It's the same one. It's
the same one. He's just so if you see any hand movements, it's fine. Not doing anything weird.
Have a look at the camera, Russ. Anyway, yeah, it's an age-old debate. I don't know whether you want to speak now but basically the correct order to watch the Star Wars films in.
Yep.
It's an age-old debate. It's been going on since Roman times, beyond.
Before the Star Wars films were made.
It's fucked Greek philosophers and the likes. You know, I mean, this is a debate, but we'll probably agree on it. We're not going to actually. I mean, first off, I'd probably say, from an OCD perspective, watch them in the order they were made, because you know it's going to mess with your head. If you're a little baby and you come into the world, you get to about the age of 8 or something, you think, "I want to watch the Star Wars films." Watch them in the order that they're made. But we're talking about some other orders today. Anyway, Flynn, what have you got to say? Anything?
Yeah, basically.
Chill on me, nothing.
So yeah, this is basically just going to be like a video of what order we think is the correct order to watch the Star Wars films in. So
yeah. Or a few alternatives.
Well, yeah, it's some alternatives.
You know, like I just ruined mine by saying I'd watch them in the order they were made, but
yeah, I'll probably watch them in the order they were made, or chronological order.
That's it.
That
anyway,
makes sense.
Let's see how videos over it now. But
anyway, do you want to say your idea first?
No, you first, son.
Okay, then.
You come up with some really good ones.
I did, yeah.
So, you know.
Okay, so the order I came up with was basically you watch the first 2 prequel films first, and then what you do is, well, you sort of watch like Anakin at first, so like the first 2 prequel films.
The Phantom Menace and the Attack of the Clones, are those 2?
Yes, them 2.
Okay.
Then you go on to A New Hope and sort of see Luke's uprising, and then when you watch Empire Strikes Back, is it? Like where you find out that Darth Vader is Luke's dad.
Spoilers.
Yeah, if you don't already know that, what are you doing watching this video?
Yeah.
So yeah, and then once you find that out, you then watch the 3rd prequel film, which then reveals that Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader, and then you watch. I'm not really sure where to go after that, to be perfectly honest, because you still got some films left. You've still got Return of the Jedi. You've still got the 7th one, Force Awakens, and Rogue One. I don't know what order you can watch them in. I'd say probably Return of the Jedi first, and then maybe go back to Rogue One. But yeah, I don't know.
What we decided when we were discussing this is that Rogue One's ruined everything. It's a very good film, but it's
Brilliant,
not a film that we ever asked for. And
it's just messing up with our order.
If we'd have done this video before Rogue One come out, it'd have been a lot easier. You know what? It's really funny because I had a blank since we put this camera on. Some of my suggestions. I think what I'd said, Rogue One first.
Yeah. I think you said Rogue One onto the original trilogy,
and then onto the original trilogy. But yeah, after Empire Strikes Back, watching the prequels, like of how Darth Vader. I think it's the same as yours, essentially, isn't it?
Sort of.
And then you get to the end, and then you get to
Force Awakens,
and then you get to Force Awakens. Yeah,
and the following trilogy, depending on when you're watching it.
Yeah, the other 2 films after that. I think that's a good way as well. I've heard some weird and wonderful suggestions, really, on how you watch it. You know, watching the first film and then the Phantom Menace, all sorts of weird concoctions. So you know, but. Neither of us are haters of the prequels. We're talking about this as well. Neither of us are real haters of the prequels.
Yeah, we prefer the original trilogy, but the prequels are still good.
Yeah,
like, they're all right.
What my take on the prequels now? When they were out, I was like, "Oh, Star Wars is back." I didn't really care so much about the quality. Then I watched them again and again and again and again and again, and I started to think, yeah, maybe people have got a point to these films that are a bit soulless and that. But then they made Force Awakens, which is a completely unoriginal film, and I started to appreciate the prequels a bit more. I do like Force Awakens.
Yeah, I do like Force Awakens, but yeah, as he said, as my son said, it is basically just a copy of the original trilogy. Like I mean, I hope they don't, but I fear that the other 2 might be like the other films in the original trilogy, which I don't want to happen.
Look at our head size different. Look at that. Look at that. It looks massive. Yeah. So yeah, we haven't really got to a correct order, have we? This whole video is a little bit pointless. Watch them from the. Like when Flynn was born, my dad.
Sure.
When Flynn was little, I made a point of thinking I've got to brainwash this kid so that he's exactly like me in respect to these things. And I did. I successfully did it. But I got him to watch them in the order that they were made, and I don't necessarily regret that. But then you'd have a better take on things now. You'd be like, I like the order I watched them in, But
yeah,
it's difficult, isn't it, mate?
I don't really remember the order I watched them. I watched them at the very.
No, you watched the originals first.
Okay,
I almost
nice.
contemplated not letting you watch the prequels because of how iffy they are. But no, they're more kids' films. The prequels are, for sure. And Return of the Jedi, which I was disappointed with that. I loved the Jabba's bit at the beginning, Jabba's palace, but I don't know. It went a bit downhill.
Sort of when Boba Fett died, it sort of went downhill.
Yeah, that's right. That's probably the time. The teddy bears. I like the little meeting actually when they were planning the next move against the half-built Death Star. But it annoys me that the main cast in it they're really loud, and you wonder what do the other troops think? The pilots, they're sitting there waiting to get to battle against the Empire. And like Han and Luke, and that being really loud in the meeting, and you got General Mayden and Mum Muffman, they must be thinking, attention-seeking pricks, a lot of them. Sorry, I swore, but they are anyway. But yeah, any other suggestions, Flynn, on any other chum? Any suggestions and any more?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I'd say either watch them in the order that they're made, like you said, or watch them chronologically. So watch the prequels, then Rogue One, going on to the prequels, and now this new trilogy that they're making.
Yeah.
Wait, did I say the prequels?
Yeah, you said the prequels. Trilogy, sorry. Prequels, then Rogue One, and then...
Yeah, then the original trilogy, sorry. So prequels, then Rogue One, then original trilogy, then the new one that they're making.
But your suggestion's good, but the only problem with your suggestion is that my OCD kicks in, and I'm like, all the special effects in the prequels is going to confuse people like the original. But then...
Didn't confuse me.
I'll
watch them chronologically. In order that they were made.
In the newer films, they do use a lot more practical effects. They did in Force Awakens, and that was... I made a few references to it just a minute ago, how it annoyed me that it was unoriginal, but still a good film. I still enjoyed it. I just annoyed that they worked so hard at the end of Return of the Jedi to overthrow the Empire, to then have it overthrown again very easily by a giant laser and a secret base.
Yeah.
It's just a bit.
No, they weren't referred to as the Empire. They were the First Order.
The First Order, but
it's the same thing.
They're the same thing. I did like Kylo Ren though. He got a lot of stick. He was like this really poor.
He was all right, but it was like he looked a bit too posh, and he got defeated far too easily, I think.
Yeah, I've had to think about it.
It was like he's been training his entire life, and someone who's been training for 2 seconds beat him. Sort of shows what he's done with his life.
He got shot by his uncle Chewie. I was thinking about this. True. If I was in a pub having a drink, and I went outside and had a fight with some ninjas, I'd beat them fairly easily. But if I was having a drink in a pub, and I don't know, I had an argument with my dad or something, and before you know it, something happened, and then my uncle shot me there. Then I had to go outside and fight the ninjas. It'd be a different thing altogether.
That's true.
I'd probably lose. Against the ninjas.
If you were shot, you would probably be dead. Or
no, there, like where Kylo Ren was shot, I'd probably lose. What do you think? If you got shot by your uncle, if Uncle Mark or Uncle Bill or someone shot you, and then you had to fight someone after, you'd be a bit traumatised. So everyone's got to give Kylo Ren a break. I like the fact that he was this little tantrum kid. I like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We've gone off track, haven't we? We were just talking about the film.
Yeah, we're talking about other films.
Forget what we said at the beginning. We're just talking about Star Wars films.
Yeah,
forget it.
Basically.
We're just not... We just... I don't know. We just... we don't take this thing very seriously. But anyway... Yeah, we covered...
Yeah, we've covered some good stuff, I think.
Yeah, good's a strong word to use.
All right.
But we've covered some stuff.
Said all right stuff.
We would actually read the comments in this one. I think we only had one comment in our last video.
Did we? I haven't even checked.
Yeah, we did.
What was it? Who are these idiots?
Yeah. And we have to mention Auntie Jane as well.
Do we?
She put in the thing, shout out to Auntie Jane. Hello, Auntie So yeah, but yeah, we've covered some stuff there. Anything to add, sir?
Not really. No.
Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, please subscribe and
Yeah, please
and
drop a like.
If you like this, well, you don't have to if you don't like
Yeah.
it. If you do,
But I'd rather you did.
We didn't get any thumbs down in the last video.
That was good. Yeah, but that's because like, yeah.
But yeah, we promise to be a bit more enthusiastic next time. It's Sunday morning, isn't it? Is it
Yeah.
morning?
I don't know. It's about midday.
Is it? Yeah.
Something like that.
So give us a break. Stop it. Yeah. So yeah, if you put comments in this one, we might read them. We'd be interested to know which order you should watch them. I think a lot of people, a lot of my friends are snobby about these things and they'd say watch them in the order that they were made, or just watch the originals and leave the others because they're a bit crap.
Yeah.
Anyway, and also, do you think? Here's a question: do you think Rogue One was a waste of time to make? I enjoyed Rogue One, but was there we didn't ask for Rogue One.
We didn't. It wasn't something that needed explaining. It was based off of one line in the original trilogy that you could clearly they didn't really think too much about any sequels or anything to it, or any filmmaking even. But yeah, really, what really?
8-year-old me, when he watched, I don't know how old I was when I watched the first Star Wars film. At no point during that film did I sit there and say, "Why is there a weakness on that battle station?" That's really silly because
you just need to know they found one. Like
everything has a weakness. Everything, you know what I mean? Everything has a weakness. It wasn't something I sat there and pondered on. Why would they build this big station? Because the rebels had to go through quite a bit to destroy the Death Star. Still, a lot of people died.
Yeah, a lot of people had to stay on target.
Exactly. They did.
Good old Porkins. No, rest in peace, Porkins.
Yeah, he was rubbish. Don't let fat people be pilots for the Rebel Alliance. Because I don't know, I could be the new Porkins in the new film.
Porkins Jr.
I'm not quite there. I need to get a bit fatter, but Porkins Jr. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like to be Porkins in the next film. Yeah, he died because of his incompetence. But yeah, was there any point in making Rogue One? Because I enjoyed it, but again, yeah. Anyway, there's loads of other questions I could ask about this. And what about you, chum?
Yeah. Well, with Rogue One, it was a very good film. I think they really did go. I don't know. I think they really did make a really good film there, and also introducing loads of these characters. I could spoil the ending, but I'm not going to because I'm not that kind of guy. Well, I mean, I did spoil some things earlier, but if you didn't already know that, again, what are you doing watching this video? But yeah, so yeah, I think it was a great film and I really enjoyed it. I think that maybe they should have focused their attention into the new trilogy that they're making and and not just. I mean, though it was a great film and I really did like it, but I mean I've said that 5 times now. But it was unnecessary, to say the least. I think
it was about something original, completely original. It is something a bit extreme. Why not have a film with a few more aliens in it as well as main characters?
Yeah, they could have made some of them some of them characters in Rogue One, and even we were talking about in Force Awakens, they could have made some of them aliens. Yeah. There's no reason why they can't be. I mean, sure, it may cost a bit more for special effects or masks or whatever they do these days. Yeah.
I get that they've got to be diverse. That's cool. I've got nothing against that. And one thing that did bother me about the original trilogy was just all blokes and one woman, and
Yeah.
But you're on an alien. It bugged me with the prequels as well because they send humanoids out all the time. It's we need to send Obi-Wan and Anakin out. That was an Obi-Wan. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
Why them two? What about Plo Koon and some of the others? Kit Fisto. Send them out. Yeah. They look really cool. Send them out. What? Oh, it just annoys me that it's all everything. These Star Wars stories has to be humanoid people. Why can't we have aliens as main characters? Why couldn't Poe Dameron be an alien? Why couldn't he be a cool alien? You can make a cool alien. Watch Star Trek. There are such things as cool aliens.
Yeah.
And it's just just drains. And Rogue One, They're all human, bar a robot. They're all humanoid.
Yeah, I mean, surely you could make one of them like an alien, like one.
They made one actually, a yay squat bloke. There was one. There was one of the rebels. He was a yay little piggy squat bloke.
Yeah, but he wasn't really like a. Well, I mean, you see that in some of the other films, like you'll see like some aliens that are sort of in like the Rebel Alliance and that sort of stuff, but not very often. I'd like some main characters to be aliens, and don't bring up Jar Jar Binks. Like, no.
Yeah, we don't want anyone like that.
No, we know about him, and frankly, we wish we didn't.
Yeah,
but
it's just bad.
Pointless. But
yeah, but be diverse. That's great. Do you know what I mean? That's fine. But bung an alien in there as well.
Yeah.
Like, not funny, stupid alien. Like a cool
don't have to be
alien.
like a comedic one. They could just make like a badass or something.
Yeah. It's just there's so much. You watch we're going on a bit now. I'm going off completely. You watch the Clone Wars, man. The TV show. There's good people watching. Oh, here he goes again. Clone Wars and Rebels, man. They put aliens in it as main characters. You got like in Clone Wars, you've got Ahsoka, and you've got there's some others, isn't there? I can't think.
Yeah, Plo Koon sort of.
Yeah, you've got like
you've
got these characters.
You see loads of like people in Clone Wars.
That's much better than the prequels. That show, it's an absolute gem. And the Rebels is the same. They've got a big Australian thing. He's based on the what's the artist called? The Macquarie. He's based on the Macquarie Chewbacca, but it isn't him. He's another character, and he's got an Australian voice.
Yeah.
Like, hello there. Oh yeah. He's a badass, and he's got this gun that turns into like a staff, and he can fight Jedi's and Siths with it. It's just. You've got the ideas. Use them. We want more aliens. It's a freaking alien universe. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anything to add?
I think you've basically covered everything there. You've gone on a massive rant.
I've
sort of been sitting here.
I'm sorry, mate. Go on,
That's
you
fine.
talk now. I'm sorry.
Basically said everything.
Big face. I'm just talking to
You're going red.
Yeah. Dinner's nearly red. Stressed out about it. Yeah. Have you got anything to add? So let's go back to. We might as well make this nearly 20 minutes now to bore the pants off you. Let's go back to the order of things. Okay, Flynn. Finally, chum. Finally, which order would you watch the Star? Like the little baby comes up to you now, little Specs. He's about 6, and he's going, "I've heard all about these Star Wars films. What order should I watch them in, Flynn?" Go.
I'd say the easiest way to watch them is probably like just go in chronological order. So watch the prequels, then Rogue One, then original trilogy, then what we're making now. Though if you want to sort of, I don't know, mix it up a little, if you may say. So that, like I'd say the order that I said earlier. So
why did they make episode 4 first, Flynn?
I don't know. That's George Lucas.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
You kind of trumped me because I thought you was going to say watch them in order of them being made, and I was going to ask you loads of questions in a baby voice, but you kind of trumped me by saying watch them in chronological order. Chronological order. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think you should watch them the way that they were made, order that they were made, possibly, but chronological order would be fine now. Because you've got better ones to come, I suppose.
Yeah.
You'll be watching Star Wars with Luke Skywalker thinking, what did that Jar Jar Binks is still alive? And you'll sit through 3 or 4 films, for 5. You'll be like, he isn't. Thank God for that. A treat. Yeah. On that note, are you all good now, mate?
I'm all good now. Yeah.
Okay, we can go back to what we were doing. Thank you. Again, I think I said about 10 minutes ago. Leave some comments.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Thanks for watching. Just want to hear your opinions, really. Just leave your opinions on basically anything to do with Star Wars, really. Just leave them down below in the comments.
Or if you've been bullied at school and you need advice or anything, we're diverse on this channel. We can handle anything. If you've got a few problems, put them in the comments or message us.
Although Childline might be better.
Yeah, message us. Just it doesn't even have to be about Star Wars, mate. Maybe you.
Maybe it's just something else. Also, leave in the comments something that I want to mention. Leave in the comments stuff that you want us to talk about. So things, I don't know, like nerd-related stuff or anything really. So things like films, games, comics, anything, and we'll have a look at it and see and share our opinion.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll do one of these very professionally made videos.
Very professionally made, yeah.
Anyway.
Do we spend more on this than we make?
Which
is nothing.
We're never going to make any
anything.
money out of this. We're never going to.
No, probably not.
It ain't going to happen. We're not going to be stars, mate.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I don't care.
That's fine.
Yeah. Low expectations. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. See you in the next video. Don't know what it will be on. As I said, drop in the comments down below what you want to see.
We've got millions of ideas, to be fair.
Yeah, we have got a lot, so we'll probably get round to it anyway. But yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.